Hey, y'all, welcome back. I'm breaking down the Frankenstank Listeners League monster cards. This one is the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde card. We call it the Jekyll Hyde card on the My Fantasy League site. So, as the fable goes, Dr. Jekyll wanted to be able to express his urges without feeling any kind of guilt or remorse. That's why he created the potion that brought out a monster that would wreak havoc. He did not realize the monster would wreak havoc or that his inner urges were that deep or that bad. But it's the same basic idea with your monster card for the Frankenstank Listener League. If you have this card, you are able to swap out a monster or a player from your opponent's bench for one of their starters. So if they have a starter that scored a whole lot of points and one of their bench players didn't score hardly anything, you play this card by Tuesday at noon Eastern, and you can make this swap so that monster, the inner beast on his bench, can come in and wreak havoc into that starting lineup and annihilate that team, just like Mr. Hyde used to do with Dr. Jekyll's life. So you can do this guilt-free because that's what the Frankenstank is all about, baby. So you play this card, swap out a player on your opponent's bench for their starters, and then that will most likely allow you the win if you play the card right, assuming your opponent doesn't have another card to counter it, and you are off to the races, and you'll be able to steal a player. Remember, though, if you swap out that stud player, you cannot steal them because they're no longer in your opponent's starting lineup. You can only steal starters for starters, so you might want to consider which player you swap out for based off of that knowledge. So good luck this season. We'll see you at the draft.